Welcome everybody to this video. This is CoFX Learn, Practice and End tutorial video. So we want to discuss what balance, equity, free margin, margin level and margin mean. Let's start with balance. Balance is what your account size is before you opened any trade. So before we open this trade, the USD card trade, we can see that our balance was 325 USD 0.97 but 325 USD before we open the trade, and that is the way the balance will remain no matter how many trades we open now until we close the trades. So that is the way the balance will remain until we close the trades. Now, what about equity? The equity is our balance, previous balance before we open trades, plus the profit or loss. So now, since we are making profits, the equity is more than the balance. It's 332 because we have made 6.52 USD. So the point now is the equity is your real balance at the moment before the trades are closed. But if we are making loss, the equity will be smaller than the balance because it will be the balance minus the loss. But now it is balance plus profits because we are making profits. What about the free margin? The free margin, before we understand this, let's talk about margin. The margin is like a collateral, something that is taken by the company for the trades we open. Yes, the margin is like a collateral, something that is taken by the broker. In this case, the company is the broker for the trades we opened. So, how does this affect our trading? We don't want to use too much margin. We don't want to give too much collateral out of our balance because we cannot trade with the money in our margin. For instance, if we you can see what we have there. We have free margin. The free margin, since we have taken $10 out of our balance as margin, we didn't take it, the broker took it. The broker took $10 out of our account as collateral for trading. So now for trading this instrument USD card, the broker have taken $10 and it has been subtracted from our balance. You can see that our balance now, our equity is 332, but it is the free margin is 322. So we cannot trade with the margin. So we need to be careful about how much margin we are using because it's reducing the amount of buying or selling power we have. So we cannot trade with the free margin. Sorry, we cannot trade with the margin. We can only trade with the free margin because it is a difference between our equity and the money that we have given the broker, or the broker have taken from our balance or from our equity as a collateral. So we need to watch it. Now, since we've understood what free margin and margin is, what is margin level? Margin level is a percentage based on the equity versus the margin used. Like 332 as it is here divided by 10, the result times 100%, times 100, will give you the margin level. As you can see here, that will be 3,324. That means the margin level is the equity divided by the margin. And why should we watch the margin level? Like we said, we don't want to use too much margin. So if we are using let's say we are using we are trading, we are opening 20 trades, opening 20 trades, which is not advisable. If we open 20 trades and with high lot sizes, this means we are going to be charged, or more margin is going to be collected from our account. It's not a charge, it's going to be reduced, but it's going to be released, but we are not free to trade with it. So more margin will be collected from our account. And if our equity and our margin becomes equal, because probably we're making loss or we did not make profit immediately, which is not easily possible in forex. You can't expect to make profits because immediately you just open the trade and start making profit. So if our equity and margin becomes equal, probably because of trading carelessly or opening plenty trades at a time, it means that since the equity and margin are equal, the margin level will be 100%. Say for instance 2 divided by 2 is 1, 1 times 100 is still 100, and most brokers would give you a margin call when your margin level reach 100, and the margin call for the sake of this video will be described as warning, your account will soon be blown. So we want to avoid that. That's why we need to watch it. Our margin level should not get anywhere close to 300, not even 100. And now, if your margin level goes below 100, most brokers will give you a stop out at 80%. And some who are, let's say, want to leave you to see whether it gets better, will give you a stop out at 50%. What is a stop out? This is when all your money goes because of the losing trades you are having, and your account is said to be blown. So we want to avoid all of this. We want to avoid it. So for the sake of this video, we'll stop here. We've discussed what equity means, margin and margin level, and how we've seen how they affect our trading and what to avoid. Thanks for watching, and do well to subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you.